This is probably reason number 500,000 of why I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. And I'm fine with that. I don't want to do anything for you. I don't want to cook for you. I don't want to clean for you. I don't want to be your secretary and set your appointments and chase you around and make you go because of your health. I don't want to pick up your socks for you. I don't want to be one of those people who comes on TikToks and makes funny videos about how you can't do anything for yourself and men do the darndest things and everybody's in the comments like, yeah, my husband does that too. My boyfriend does that too. F that. I want to be with somebody who is an adult, a fully functioning adult. It's been proven time and time again that men are the ones who benefit from marriage and relationships because we get in them and we do everything and they just get to sit back and receive everything from us. And then as a treat, they might do something for our birthday or for Mother's Day. Men get to exist in relationships and just receive. Why can't we exist together? And if we do nice things for each other, it's just organic. It just happens. But it's not the expectation. It's not something I have to do because I'm the woman. When I come home after a long day, I don't want to cook either. I don't want to do shit either. Why can't we flip a coin to see who cooks or if we order food? And then whoever cooks, the other person cleans. Why can't you pick up after yourself? Why can't you set your own appointments? Why do I have to be your secretary? I'm not working for you. I'm not working for you. I have gotten so lazy. I'm not doing anything. And then there are men who will say, well, then what are you good for? What's the reason why someone should be with you? You're proving my point. You just want to be with somebody to do everything for you. I want to be with a fully functioning adult male who we can come together and exist together, do fun stuff together. We take turns. We pull our own weight. And that seems to be unreasonable. That's asking someone to be an adult is unreasonable. I don't even want a cat. I don't even want a pet. I have a plant. I'll be a plant lady. I will be happy. I will not take care of a grown person. I won't.
Sorry, I am not meant to interfere or to intrude, but let me say one or two things as well. Now, let me start with life. Life on its own is complete. Life is joyful, loving, amazing, and wonderful by its own nature. Now, love, it is not what you do. Love is what you become. Now, let me rephrase it in another aspect. If we are looking for someone to give us happiness, we are wasting our time. But now, let me break it down a little bit. I don't know the kind of men that always come around you as a person. I don't know the kind of people that you accept in your life. Because all I know is that a real man always believes that marriage is an institute on its own. And for you, a man to make a home or for a woman to make a home, it requires two parties coming together to build it, to make it become a home. Now, sometimes our reality, it is created by mind. The way we think, if your mind is in a certain way, it creates it on a certain way. But if your mind is being filled by what is right, you always create your mind in the right way. Because When a man finally knew that building a home requires two parties coming together, matured men always know that. Bringing two people together, working together, establishing together, growing together. That's the beauty of marriage. And that's what life is all about. No one survives there, you know. You see, why most people became victims or, you know, go into crashed most of relationships is that when someone says, I don't want this, you are trying to manipulate that person. You are trying to convince that person to want that thing that you want. That's where the problem is. There are so many single women out there who are ready, who are good, who are loving, who are kind, that are ready to be in a relationship. So if someone makes a decision, allow that person to enjoy that decision he or she is making. So why most of us fail in most of relationships we find ourselves or marriages is because we have experienced so many broken hearts and all those stuffs. So we are now going into the next one, being cautious. We are cautious of, you know, how this person not to act the way the other person acted, the way the other person treated us. So we are cautious. So we are in between. We don't want to embrace it fully. We don't want to give all. We don't want to accept all. We don't want to give all. It becomes a problem. And don't forget that relationship or marriage is reciprocate. The moment you are holding back and this person is expecting you to reciprocate, it's not that it's expectations, but that's normal. There are things you are meant to do. There are things you are meant to show appreciation. There are things you are meant to let go. There are things you are meant to compromise. There are things you need to tolerate. There are things you need to, be patient about. But because something has already happened in your past, because you have taken shelter in you, that you are conscious, that you are careful, you need to be careful about this person. Now, it becomes an issue. So, but when we embrace it fully, when we give all, we receive all. If it's going to crash, let it crash. Because our mind, our body is in a certain way. You see, when your mind is in a certain way, it gives pleasure, it gives you love. When your brain, when your body and your mind is sweet, it gives you pleasure. You see, it gives you pleasure. When you see all these things, it requires, that's how the process it goes. So if your mind is in a certain way, you can't do it. Because love, let me say it again, love is not what you do, it is what you become. When you are happy deep down inside you, you can be able to share laughter with someone. So these are the problems we face. Because our mind we have conditioned our mind to a certain point. That's where we find it difficult to survive. So please, we have to learn from other people's, decisions, right, mistakes, and everything, because we learn, we unlearn, and we relearn. So thank you so much. If you like this video, I would like you to touch the like button, share this video, drop your comment below. Don't forget to follow me. It is very important. Subscribe. Now let's go there.